Sandra with another episode of Asexualise, my asexual life. And welcome to this channel. If you've just joined me, this is a place to be for education about asexuality. I share my own asexual journey and life experience in order to help you in your own asexual journey. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the great big subscribe button now. Hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I post a new video. And don't forget at the end of this video to check out the Asexualise merchandise on Redbubble and Amazon. Links are below for Asexual Awareness Week that starts on the 21st of October. So I said that I would help you with asexuality and dating, and as such, hi Michael, nice to see you. I'm following on the series now all about dating on Plenty of Fish, so I want to let you know how I got on. So this episode is all about owning your asexuality, and if I can give you one piece of advice, it would be to make sure that you're completely upfront with anyone that you go on an asexual dating site with. Anyone that you go on a dating site that's not asexual, be completely honest with them. I know, Michael, you're not into dating, but obviously anyone else is watching this. And this video is all about owning your asexuality, so it means being upfront and honest from the beginning, and also being really, really strong in your sexual orientation. You know, people, asexuals in general seem to be so afraid of telling people they're asexual, but you should tell them straight away and be upfront about it. So I'm going to spin it round now. This is like really live. This is a guy that's replied to me, and this is my response. So he's put, because I put in my profile, I'm heteromantic. If you don't know what that is, ask me. So he's basically put, I put, you don't look Caucasian, you look foreign, where were you born? Does that matter? Does that very matter for you? It is important to hold lovely spirit, isn't it, hun? And what do you mean by heteromantic? So I put, well, I like a foreign guy, looking guy. Heteromantic means I'm hetero asexual girl, not heterosexual girl. So I like kissing and romance, but never sex, and looking for a monogamous relationship without sex ever. So usually when I send this, it then means they stop talking to me. All the guys that are on here that message me, I tell this pretty much same message to. So up here is where your messages come in this new thing. And whenever you're online, these people just message you a lot more. And this is like where you can look for guys, and you can say where you want to meet them or not. Oh, he's actually foreign, makes a change. They keep sending me people that are out of the age bracket, though, that I want to go for, you know. He's 39, but he looks a bit younger, doesn't he? But I just usually hit maybe if they're foreign. But it's like, seriously? Oh, no. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm just not interested in these people. See, I don't do beards. So this is what the dating site's like, you know, the Plenty of Fish. It's a heterosexual predominantly dating site. It's got lesbians on there as well. And this is what it comes up with, like, today's catch. It's like, really? Oh my gosh, sorry, just not my type. I'm just really... You see, he is more my type in terms of, like, he looks more foreign, but he's got a beard and he looks too old. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't do anything for me. These people just don't do anything for me at all. It's just like... Oh man, I can't stand facial hair. It's just like, well, he doesn't have facial hair. But you see, a lot of them are just heterosexuals. So, you know, but you have to, like, this is what I want to show you, right? Up here, this is how many are online. Right now, look how many people are on this site. So online now is 480,247 people are online, right? And usually it's over 500,000. So if you think of 1% of the... I'm not sure why, but the concept of dating and dating sites creeps me out. I'm not surprised, Michael, but you don't really need a relationship, you told me, so there's no point. Do you know what I mean? It's good for you, you know? I mean, I'm doing this really to help other asexuals, because I know other asexuals are on traditional dating sites like this, and they kind of like are struggling, and they're worried about people, about, you know, what they think of their asexuality, and they don't tell people straight away. And I'm telling, you know, I want this video to shout out loud, own your asexuality, you know? It's a sexual orientation. You've got nothing to be ashamed of in your sexual orientation. Just like these guys are blatantly heterosexual, they love sex, a lot of them. You know, they're not ashamed of loving sex, so why should we be ashamed of not loving sex? Do you see my point? you know, and you've got to own your asexuality. You know, so many people are like, oh, I can't come out, I can't tell anyone, you know, oh, if I tell a guy he won't want to be with me. If he doesn't want to be with you and you don't want sex and he does, he's not right for you. Move on to the next one, you know, keep going through them. Dating is a numbers game, whether you're asexual or heterosexual, you know, or sexual in general. It's a numbers game. The more people you talk to, the more people you're likely to eventually find someone. So you see, you know, if we do it just, where's my calculator? If we do an online calculation now, so, I mean, for a British guy, he's okay, I guess. It's not my type. Right, so if we do this sum, right, 480247, so we're going 480247, and asexuals are recorded 1% of the population, so we times that by 1%. So technically speaking, 4,802 people on here should be asexual statistically. Obviously, that's going to be cut down a bit because, you know, not everyone who's asexual go on this side, but most people who are asexual don't realise it, you see, so they could still be the majority of these people as asexuals, you know. So you've got to remember that amongst all these people, there are asexuals on here somewhere. But trying to find them is trying to find a needle in a haystack, as predominantly these people want a lot of sex. You know, tons of it, a lot of them do. You know, that's why they're on here in the first place. You know, and then you have this feature, this users who want to meet you, right? Which you can't see unless you upgrade, right? But then you've got this thing in the thing called Alert Center. Someone wants to meet you. I mean, I'm not even interested in meeting any of these people. If I was, I'd just message them and I'd Skype them and meet up with them after a while. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't bother with this feature. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but like the people I've seen in here, they're just not the people I'd want to be meeting up with anyway. Do you know what I mean? And then you get your new ones in here. I don't even know who's messaged me. Oh yeah, this guy messaged me and I told him and he's going, oh, I'm gutted, kiss, you know, because he's like dark, I'm 6'5", dark blonde hair and blue eyes, cuddly build, hope we can chat, P.S. you have beautiful eyes. Well, I don't know where my replies got, but I thanked him for the compliment. It's really nice, but I told him I'm not interested in sex. And I also, you know, go for younger foreign guys. He's not foreign, do you know what I mean? He's not my type. And then, you know, you come down here and I've got, a message from different people. But as soon as I tell them I'm asexual, you know, like, look, nice profile. How's it going, James? You know, this is the type of message you get a lot of the time. And they all put kisses on there as well, which is just, I find hilarious. I think there's hardly anyone that doesn't put kisses on. And this is my picture, you know. I made sure that it's a nice picture. This is taken a few weeks ago. I think it's a few weeks ago. Oh, actually, it's when I did my latest Asexualise channel trailer for this trailer. So that actually might have been a couple of months ago, actually. But anyway, it's not that old, is it? And I put that on here so you can see I'm not in a sexual position at all. I'm not in a sexual pose. You can't see any naked flesh. You can't see my skin at all. You can only see my face. It's a head and profiles shoulder shot. So, you know, my thing I say to most of them is, you know, I just come out with what I want. So I don't know if they've got anything that I've sent here. Have they got anything I've sent here message-wise? I don't think they have. Oh, yeah. I read in your profile you are lonely. I also read you are not ambitious. Is there a correlation there, perhaps? I'm looking for a relationship without sex, only romance, and kissing and monogamy. See? So you have to own it. You have to own your asexuality. You have to, you know, like, you don't even have to say you're asexual, but you definitely have to say that. So you just saw earlier the message before. I said I'm hetero asexual, not heterosexual. So people, you know, like who are sexuals, they don't, you know, they won't come across asexuality a lot. So it's easier if I say I'm hetero asexual, not heterosexual, and this is what it means basically. You know, I'm not going to go into details about, oh, the asexual spectrum is huge, wide, vast, you know. Some of us enjoy sex, some of us don't. You don't say that type of thing on this site, right? You just come from your own point of view. Obviously, if you get down the line further and further and they're really interested in the whole topic of asexuality, then you can discuss it. But if you're asexual that doesn't want sex, you have to make it plain and clear what it means for you, right? Literally, no sex, wham, bam, thank you, man. Because these people will not understand understand anything else unless you're damn clear about what you want and damn clear about you being asexual. So you have to be on the ball and say it like it is. So like you'll notice in the previous message, I said I'm hetero asexual, not heterosexual. So they'll so I'm making a distinction between asexual and hetero asexual and heterosexual, so they can see it in writing. And then in this one, it doesn't actually say I'm asexual. It says I'm looking for a relationship without sex, only romance and kissing and monogamy. Which usually, pretty much all these guys, there's only one that said that he'll be all right with sex in here. Like all these, like as soon as I say I'm, into not apart from this guy, top prospect. I mean, he's been 40 odd. I said, no, I'm looking for a foreign guy. Oh, this guy really freaked me out. I just want to show you. This guy looks like my ex. He really freaked me out. Oh, it's a nice email. Do you know what I mean? Like, he just turned 40 and, he's, but he just looks like my ex and he freaked me out, right out, He just looked, I don't really, I won't go into it too much, but he really freaked me out because he looked like my ex. He had the same haircut, exact same haircut as my ex had. And it's like, I don't want to be reminded of my ex. So it really freaked me out. I thought it was him for a minute. The guy who's playing the guitar here, I really thought, because my ex had a haircut exactly like that for some time. I was just like, oh God, I thought it was him in disguise for a minute. So yeah, and then, you just got like search. So, and then you can do all these tests and stuff. Oh, you can find out who viewed you as well. So, yeah, I'll go into the search actually, but you can see who's viewed you up here, and you can go into a search. So literally I've put Indian. See, you can see there are stat loads of Indian guys in the UK. So all these Indian asexual guys that go, oh, I can't get in the UK. Can you give me a job? Or can you marry me for a visa? Like it's obvious some Indian guys can actually get in the UK because there's absolutely tons of them. So I'm interested in an Indian guy, right? That's who I really want, an Indian guy. But I don't want a asexual. I don't want a heterosexual guy, right? I want an asexual guy. But the predominant people on this site, plentyoffish.com, pof.com, in case you're wondering what site it is, they are obviously heterosexual, the majority of them, and they will want sex. But I put it in here. I mean, like 32 is really old for me, I don't usually have, like the most I've dated before in heterosexuals was 21 to 28, and even 28, after they get in their 30s, they start getting too old for me. But I put it to be wide anyway. But yeah, the United Kingdom's like, you've got to put, like, when you look at the search criteria, so you do basic search, or you can do advanced search, and then you can put, you can put what ethnicity you want. You can put any of these. So I can actually look up other foreign guys as well. And you put Indian, because I'm into Indian. And then you can tick where you are. So I'm United Kingdom. I live in Exeter. Oh, I probably shouldn't show my postcode there, should I? Whoopsie. Sorry. I'll just delete my postcode. This is live. That's the only problem with live streams. Never mind. I don't think you saw all of my postcode anyway, so it's cool. But, yeah, so, basically, this is like 35 miles outside of Exeter. So, yeah, you can just, like, search and look for people. So this is already my basic search that I put on here, like yesterday. I was looking through them, and these are clearly Indian guys, but they're all different. One hasn't even got a picture. Some of them have got pictures, some of them haven't. But you see, like, what they like here is a lot of them, like, put, these are looking for a relationship. So, yeah, so basically I wanted to cut out all the people that weren't serious. So when you're asexual, you don't want to be bothered with anyone who's not serious unless you are really looking for something casual yourself. Look, I'm looking for casual dating, no commitment, so I don't want that. I want to date but nothing serious. I don't want that. I'm serious and want to find someone to marry. I'm not interested in getting married. So I want to see the guys that want a relationship or put in serious effort in to find a relationship. And then when I searched, this is what it came up with. Like all these people here. But, there's tons and tons of them. And, like, it's just like, well, this says 13. So at least I'm narrowing it down. 13 are shown below. That's really funny. But actually on the site, there's over 600 Indian guys on the site. But yeah, the ones who live nearer me, are like fewer and far between. But then you can like expand your age thing if you want, or I could look up you know, like I could look up Asian, which often is you know, you can select two. But I could just select Asian. Like, this is all live. So, you know, you go through this, and then, you know, it even says at the top, look, search for cute girls, guys, and sexy local singles near you. But it does say cute. It does say cute. I was quite impressed with that. So then you got, you know, I haven't really looked at this other you know, there's other people here, and this is Asian. So I haven't gone through the Asian people yet here. But, you know, a lot of them, they're just like looking for sex or a good time, which means sex, basically. Look, I love you. Yep, he loves all women, basically. You know what I mean? It's just like, and some of them write really corny, cheesy lines. Do you know what I mean? Like, they talk about my fresh crepes. I mean, crepes is that? Do you know what I mean? It's like, geez. Looking for someone honest and caring. They can't all speak good English. Do you know what I mean? It's like, message me and get to know me. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what me means? It means, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean, Michael? What don't you know what I mean? What? I don't really understand what you said, Michael. You don't understand what I mean about what? Or are you talking about them? So, I'm saying that in the headline here, you know, this is their headline to attract attention. You know, some of them write really corny headlines. This is like their headline. So when you click on here, this goes through to their profile, and this is their headline. And some of them are really corny, as in silly. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if there's, you know, you were saying you know what I mean about their behaviour. I've forgotten what I was saying now. I'd have to play it back to myself to know. Behaviour. Well, heterosexuals are sexual in nature. So if I was talking about heterosexual behaviour, then obviously they want sex. So when they're making their profile, the majority of them put headlines in to attract attention to get sex. I'm not sure what I said because I don't know what context I said it in. What was I talking about? Because I've talked about so much. So, you know, heterosexuals, their aim is to find girls to hook up with usually and have sex with. However, the people that want a relationship or putting in serious effort to find someone are more like to actually want someone for a relationship. So that cuts out a lot of the real time wasters that are just looking for casual hookups and nothing serious. However, as I don't want sex, it's a bit different. Sorry, my voice is going. My throat's a little bit. So yeah, and then you can do the advanced search, which I don't really go into, but you know, it's basically, you know, it's got more options. And then, you know, you can just go through, you know, you can tick, like, say I like foreign guys, as you know, I could go through all these and just tick all the foreign guys and not bother with anything else. Do you know what I mean? So if you, like, tick all the foreign guys, Native American, not sure about that, actually. Go for mixed. So, and then I do search, then it will refresh the search. And they'll go to all these different people, and then you can just go through them. But there's more and more, obviously. The more that you go about it. See all these pages here, there's tons of them. And don't forget the majority will be heterosexual, not asexual. So, but I just say, make sure that when you do message people, that you do say up front that you're not looking for sex. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's see him. So when he messaged me, I got to be careful because I don't want to show you all of it because I don't think it's fine. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, this guy said my profile, it says I'm X amount of age, but to be honest, it's hard to tell from that picture of me, which is cool because I don't think I look like my birth certificate age. But I put I live in Exeter, but I'm asexual, not heterosexual. Most people haven't heard of asexuality. It's still a sexual orientation that is not widely known about. And I love kissing but hate sex. It's just not my thing. And most guys need sex to lead on to sex. Most guys need kissing to lead on to sex. I have sexual friends, so do understand why some people like it, but it is not for me. So, do you see what I mean? This is about owning your asexuality. So, yeah, most people on here are just going to say, no, they're just going to not bother because they have thousands and thousands of sexual people to choose from. But then that just weeds out anyone who genuinely can't have a relationship without sex, which is the majority of them on here. But you need to own your asexuality, Don't shy away from it. Don't think, oh, I won't get anyone. So what if you don't get anyone? It's great being single anyway, and there are asexual dating sites. That's where you should always be in asexual groups and on asexual dating sites, and they should be your priority because they are like-minded people, and you're more likely to get a relationship if you want a relationship or a decent friendship, obviously. Because if you message heterosexuals, for example, or sexuals in general a lot of the time, the majority of them won't take friendship to mean friendship. They'll take it to mean more than friendship, So you have to be very, very upfront and honest with them. Very, very upfront and honest. There's only one guy on here, which I'm going to go away from the camera a bit because I don't want to show everyone, all their private stuff. But basically, there's one guy on here that said that he could live without sex. Well, he said that he could be with me without sex. I don't even think he's on here anymore, actually, by the look of it. Oh, next page. I just, oh yeah, this is a really sweet guy. Oh yeah, look, this is him. This is a guy that said, I would be interested in you even without sex if you don't mind age. Thanks, I actually prefer a younger guy to me. But then he mistook what I said because he said, how am I okay for you? And then I put, oh, I would have to spend time getting to know you first. I'm not looking to rush into a relationship with anyone I don't know, especially as I'm asexual. To be honest, you're not my usual foreign type of guy. I'm looking for a younger foreign guy in his 20s, but I'm mostly attracted to guys with coloured skin, such as Indian guys, so I want to be honest with you about that. And I'm also looking for a lot of other things too. Because this guy is the Dutch guy. How do you mean other things? Well, I usually prefer guys with short, dark brown hair, but you do have nice hair. But I'm also looking for a guy who shares some of my hobbies and interests, someone who is very intellectual and creative and into personal and professional development. Oh, right, I see you want a younger guy, then fair enough. And that's where he ended it. So it's like he's really misunderstood what I was saying about, because I was trying to say, well, he is a younger guy, so I like that about him. But I usually get attracted to Indian guys the most, But I just wanted you to see that he is a foreign guy that said, I would be interested in you even without sex, But you have to bear in mind that these people can change their mind once they've got with you. But yeah, I thought I was, at least there's one person who came back with that answer, which was good. So yeah. So I hope that's been useful, helpful, insightful. You just have to basically, every time you go on these sexual dating sites, if you're signed up to them, you have to be upfront and honest and open and, own your asexuality, Don't shy away from it. Don't pretend you haven't got it. Don't start talking to them and not be upfront because you're wasting each other's time, There's no point in me no point in me getting into conversation with a person when a person, a lot of sexuals' basic needs and instincts with sexuals, I'm not saying every single person, but the majority of them, it's a basic human need for them, not for us, but for them, that they need sex. It's better to be upfront and honest rather than spending months hiding it from them and then, you know, they want to meet up with you, and then you're scared and worried they won't like you. I mean, they've got thousands of other people. I don't want to deny a guy to have the relationship he wants. If he can get a heterosexual and he wants sex and he thinks that's a better option for him, I'd rather him go for it. I don't want to hold him back, you know. But if a guy comes on there and says he can live without sex and says he still wants to be with me or interested in me, then on his own head be it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want a guy messing me around. So, you know, if I've been upfront and honest, then I hope they're being upfront and honest with me that they can live without that. Do you know what I mean? It was really interesting because there's a person on here that's to do with kinks and stuff. I don't really agree with kinks, but well, not for me anyway. But you're supposed to put your actual picture, but this one's put, look, at the Chastity Academy girls rule. Chastity is basically when you refrain from sex. Now this guy's got a kink, which means that he's likes a dominant woman. So I messaged him and said, I thought it was really funny. So that, you know, like, I'm kind of kinky, submissive, obedient houseboy. Well, so love hugging on the sofa, some candles on Netflix. He likes female domination. But I just thought it was quite funny because chastity means no sex usually, you know? So I was thinking, oh, he might be interested in an asexual person then. But I don't know if I could do the whole dominatrix thing, to be honest. I just think, you know, it goes into BDSM and I'm not interested in BDSM. But I wouldn't mind a guy who'd come around doing all my housework for me. That'd be quite funny. But not a guy I don't know. And this guy is not foreign either, by the look of it. So, yeah. You can't even see him. You're not supposed to do this. When you go on this site, you're supposed to upload a picture. You can report people like this and they'll get their account shut down because they're not supposed to have this. But, you know, that's what they've done it because obviously, you know, I messaged him as well. It's so funny. I got his reply here. Let's have a look. I'll move the camera away a minute because I don't think it's fair to show everything. But it was really funny. Let's see what he's put. Oh, I meant, so how many dominatrix do you like to have? I put show many dominatrix do you like to have. I meant so how many? Never mind. He knew what I meant. Hi Sandra, thanks for answering me. So I prefer just one regular dominatrix to serve her regularly anyway. Till I find that one, I'm happy to meet any bossy girl who'd like to test me or try that kink. Would you like? And I put, I was just curious, as I'm asexual and don't like sex ever. You can't see my replies. I don't think they're saved. But basically I said about, you know, like, it's really weird because some of them save down here and some of them don't. But yeah, I basically said that I don't like sex. I'm hetero, you know, I'm asexual. I don't like sex. I just like kissing and romance and was curious to know about the chastity thing. Because I just thought that was quite interesting, really. You know, because it may mean they could be without sex. But yeah, I think it'd be a lot of hard work being a dominatrix, don't you? I mean, you know, I know asexuals partake in, some asexuals do partake in kinks, BDSM and all that lot. And I know that I met a guy on ASAP that was asexual who wanted a female dominatrix. But he said he was asexual, but I found out he's married still in the end. It's really bad. I wasn't impressed. He wasn't that nice guy anyway. Yeah, so I'm not really into that. But obviously when he was talking about it, I'm thinking, could I actually do that? But I just, you know, I think it'd be pretty much hard work, don't you? Like I don't like, you know, like I'm definitely more of a dominant person than submissive. But there's a difference between that and being strong in yourself than actually trying to push yourself to be that way. Do you know what I mean? And boss someone around. I don't really like that idea. Do you know what I mean? Not in lots of ways. Some ways, lots of ways. The good thing about that is he wanted to do the housework. I hate housework. Oh, dear me. But, you know, I don't agree with, you know, even when I looked into it a little bit, you know, they wear the collars around their neck and stuff like that and chains. It's like, oh my God, I just think that's so... I know that a lot of people with BDSM, they think it's a great thing and they love that, but I just... I personally think it's a bit abusive. That's just where I come from. I wouldn't want anyone to have anything like chains around me or my neck or my wrists or anything like that. I've never been involved in anything like that, and I don't think I would like to be. It really puts me off. You can tell my voice has gone really quiet now because I don't like that type of thing. So this is what I've been working on earlier. Completely changing the subject now. This is my Asexualise design, new one. It's similar to another one I designed, and this is for Asexual Awareness Week. Well, obviously it's on there permanently, but you know, I think it's a really good one, like Asexual Stars and Stripes for Asexual Awareness Week. I think it's, you know, it's a nice design. But I've spent all weekend uploading all these different designs, you know, so I've pretty much got a full shop now. You know, that's me at the conference. I still keep that on there. You know, like, look at all these designs. So if you're interested in asexual merchandise, please check out my Redbubble shop down below. And if you like this video, if you found it helpful and useful and insightful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps these videos to get up in the search engine rankings and helps raise awareness of asexuality a lot more. Don't forget, on these live streams, you can ask me any questions you want at all about anything to do with asexuality or anything I've talked about. Have you done another one with a different deck symbol on each stripe? They're not deck symbols, they're stars. So they're not deck. You mean a deck of cards, don't you? I didn't do it as a deck of cards. I just did it because I'm not allowed to breach someone else's copyright. So you'll see there's loads of asexual flags on loads of t-shirts. But I can't just do the same design as everyone else because, you know, people have got copyright and stuff. I don't actually think the flags itself is copyrighted because loads of people use it all the time. But I want to do something different. So these are the asexual flag colours. And then I've put the asexual, spade, heart, club and diamond. No, I haven't done that, Michael. That might be an interesting thing. But most people, they have spades or hearts, but they don't really use anything else. I am doing a pan-romantic one. Well, I've got a pan-romantic one already out on Amazon that I did tonight. So yeah, this is stars one. So this is an offer deck of cards. But yeah, that might be a good idea, actually, to do a spade one. And to do a, yeah, it could be one. So, so I have loads and loads of things out here, as you can see. Let me just find the right one for you. Hang on a minute. So yeah, this is live. So yeah, this is a pan-romantic one. So basically it's still stars and stripes, but the stars are in pan-romantic colours. So you see, this is asexual flag with pan-romantic colours because I've got some pan-romantic friends that both want pan-romantic t-shirts. So you get it in different colours. So this is what I've been doing. It takes a while to do this, as you can imagine, with all the different colours you've got to do. And then, you know, so people can choose what colour shirt they want, t-shirt, and then they've got, you know, the stars and the stripes on there. So this is my pan-romantic one. Yeah, pan-romantic stars, asexual flag, stripes, asexual t-shirt. So obviously I could do some other colours as well. For different orientations within asexuality. But yeah, I like this one. I think it's quite funky as well. But I didn't think about doing cards ones. That's quite a good idea, actually. Really good idea. I'll have to look into that. It depends if I can get the symbols. Because obviously I have to make sure the symbols are lined up correctly as well. It takes ages to get all these, like, it may sound weird, but, you know, I've got to get all this. When I'm doing asexual t-shirts, I've literally got to get all those, that distance there and that distance there equal. So these are slap bang in the middle, which is really hard to do sometimes. And then, you know, you've got to obviously get the little icons in the first place on there. And then you've got to put the stripes behind them. And I did do another design, which was asexual flag and pan-romantic flag mixture, a special design, because some people have already done that. Like, again, I can't breach copyright, but the system I used it on, I tried to do it a couple of times and it just completely crashed, and then it removed the design. So I was really cheesed off about that. But I'm hoping so I can get it back on there again. So yeah, these are like some of the latest designs I've been doing. You know, like I love this. Like this came from someone on Avon, actually, asexuality.org, and they said, oh, why should I do it if I don't want to? You know, I think that was it. Oh no, it wasn't. This was from my asexual group. Is there another program you can use? Well, the program I've got for it works best for the stripes and the stars. I do use Photoshop as well, but I didn't use it for that. Hi, Michael. Oh, Michael TH. Hi, Heather. Nice to see you. So actually, this one didn't. This one came from my Asexualise no sex dating group. This one did. But I've got another one that came from Avon. So this is why should I do it if I don't want to? I love this because, again, it doesn't say you're asexual. And it could mean anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, people could be going like, what's it? What do they mean by it? Shouldn't do what, you know? And it could be like an in-joke, family joke or anything, you know? It could be like, well, I don't want to go scuba diving again. Or I don't want to clean my kitchen again. You know what I mean? It could be anything. So, this is one I did. I got this inspiration because what part of no do you not understand? And this came about because I was on my Asexualise Facebook dating page. I think it was a dating page or just a normal Asexualise page. And, you know, this guy messaged me, oh, hi, honey. And I thought, I know he's going to be after sex. So I just said to him, you know, like, I'm asexual, not heterosexual. So I don't want sex. And he goes, oh, we can still have phone sex. And then I'm like, what part of no do you not understand? You know, geez, these people are so... Dating sites are creepy, yeah, they are. Apart from the asexual ones, they're really good. So I don't usually go on them. But I'm trying to help, you know, some people out because a load of asexuals are on them. Plus, you might find that odd asexual on there. Oh right, this was from Avon. This one. There's, yeah, I mean, they are creepy, but the traditional dating sites, because they were full of sexual energy and people wanting sex, aren't they? It's not just me then. No, normally I wouldn't go on them, you know. If you've watched my channel since 2015, I haven't been on heterosexual dating sites. I've been on asexual dating sites for 4 years now. And I've never been on heterosexual dating sites. Actually, the last time I went on a heterosexual dating site was 2012. That was eHarmony that I signed up for. That was a couple of years before I found out I was asexual. So I don't usually go on them. But, you know, like some asexuals are on them. So I thought I'd go on there, get out of my comfort zone just to like see what it's all about. Which is a load of rubbish anyway. But there you go. In my opinion. Right, so this came about because there's all sorts of things on display, but I want none of it. This was what someone said on Avon in one of the forum threads. They were talking about some topic on there. And it did say there's all sorts of things on display, but I want none of it. So, yeah, it did come up with, you know, this guy said, oh, that'd be great on a T-shirt. So, literally, I decided to put it on a T-shirt. And I'm like, here you go. Here's a T-shirt with it on. And then, yeah, there was... What else was that? There was another one, I think. Oh, yeah. I got one saying you can have your cake and ace it, but there's no cake on there. I did try and do one with a cake, but the cake was heavily pixelated and didn't come out well, so I took the cake off it. But it really needs a cake on there. But yeah, like I said, the cakes, they just weren't turning out right. So, but I might try and get some other ones. I tried a couple. They just didn't look right. They were just too small, I think. And when you blow them up, they're too pixelated. There is another one, but I don't think it's on here. I haven't got it on here yet. But basically it says, I'm so happy without it. Let me go my page up on... I'm on the UK one now, which is great because I wasn't on the UK. It's like, perhaps making a cake image from solid colour sections like you do the stripes. Yeah, but the trouble is I can't I can't do that with my skill set at the moment. It's beyond my skill set. So I can't do stripes within a shape at the moment, because the shapes that I get don't have the facility to put colour inside them on the stat system I use for the stripes. And my Photoshop skills are lacking in putting stripes inside shapes. I used to pay a designer to do those ones years ago, and I haven't done put the stripes inside the shapes. I could employ a designer again, you know, like I used to sketch it out what I wanted and he used to do it, but it was better to do it myself because he didn't get it right a lot of the time. It took ages. But yeah, but I haven't, you know, like I haven't got the skills at the moment to get the stripes inside the cake. That's the problem. Oh, you mean doing stripes as in the shape of a cake? I don't think I'll be able to get the right angle. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get the right angle. You have to angle them all, the stripes, to look like a cake. So yeah, these are like the asexual flag, stars and stripes, and these are the panromantic ones. This was the one I wanted to show you. So happy without it. So yeah, I like this one. And then there's another one as well, which is no means no. So I've got quite a few different ones. This is the amazon.co.uk site. I have got these on the .com, but they don't show up like on the UK site. It's really weird. So yeah, this is my So Happy Without It. I love this one. It's quite cool, I think. And then yeah, and then I've got obviously the ones I had on the .com, but this one's great. No means no. I love this one. So obviously it shows up differently on different colours. That's the only thing when you do so many different colours. Like these are all in the asexual flag colours, and it really shows up on orange. Do you see what I mean? But when you put it on a darker background, it's harder to show up. What I mean is your stars, stripes and words aren't pixelated. So if you construct your cake the same way, then it shouldn't be pixelated either. No, they're not pixelated, Michael, but I do them. The cakes that I used before are actual cake icons. They're already pre-done as icons that are on Creative Commons, which means I can use them on anything. They're on extended Creative Commons license, which means that the cakes I can use, the symbols, the icons I can use on anything. But because they're icons, they're so small. I've never actually made a cake from scratch before. I did actually have a t-shirt a while ago. Well, not a while ago. I did have a t-shirt before, like I think it was a year ago, with a cake on it, but it actually didn't sell. So that's why I'm a bit like, I'm not sure if it's good to do it, or not. But yeah, I did. I used that one, and that was fine to use because it wasn't pixelated. But like I said, it didn't sell. It's really weird because some of the t-shirts I think will sell don't, and the ones I don't think will sell, or they took me less time to do, then they sell. So it's really no rhyme or rhythm to it, really, or rhyme or reason. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I have to pick colours where I think that these designs will stand out, but it's really difficult to know. But yeah, so these are in obviously the flag colours, and you can choose which one you want. And then it's good though. I'm really glad to be on the UK site. Look, there's tons of them. So these are different aromantic ones. So someone who's aromantic but not asexual, so they still want to buy one of my t-shirts, but they want it in aromantic colours. This is an aromantic asexual one because it's got the A there, so I specifically made this. So this is a design I've done before, but I hadn't got the writing. This takes a while to do because you've got to do all the different layers. This is done in Photoshop. I did this one in Photoshop. So, you know, this is the asexual flag colours. This is a dark green, then a lighter green, then a yellow, then like a grey, and then black. So this takes a while to do because you've got to do all the different layers with the different wording in the sections and separately. So I did do this one in Photoshop. And I've done different variations of it. So you can now get a different coloured cats. I do like this because I like, you know, I think it's quite a cool design. So this was without the, you know, this was without the A. So, you know, like an aromantic who wasn't asexual could buy it if they wanted to. But then I've done like a green cat, you know, like you can see a green cat there. You can see a grey cat. So you've got green cat, grey cat, purple cat, and then there's a black cat as well somewhere. Oh, this is another design, new design. Ace-tastic. I love this one. So yeah, I've got tons of new designs out, as you can see. Tons of new designs. But I spent like ages doing these and uploading them. They take a long time to make. A long time to make. You know, some of these. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like much, but you've got to get all these wording. Like, you've got to get the, you know, you've got to get all these different colours, which means different layers. So it's kind of like harder. So yeah, I'm really proud. I'm feeling ace-tastic. Life is amazing. So this is my favourite one, probably. I love this one. I want to get it myself. I love that. Beautiful hearts one. But yeah, I've done the Ace OK one as well. This is quite cool because it's just like, there are other companies that have done Ace OK ones as well, but this is different. Anyway, I think that's enough of showing you these. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. It really helps to get these videos up in the search engine rankings. I hope I answered your questions that you had. Thank you so much, Michael. Thanks, Heather, for tuning in as well. I know I've digressed a bit, but I just want to show you what I've been working on over the weekend, because obviously Asexual Awareness Week is coming up and I'm still currently uploading a few more designs. Until next time, embrace your quirky and each other. So if you haven't already subscribed and you're watching this channel now, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I post a new video. I will see you soon. Thanks for all the questions. Take care. Bye.